That political, with NDA leaders making an appearance and even sharing the stage with the yoga teacher backing his campaign against corruption and black money. Now Ramdev hit out at the Congress saying, Congress hatao aur desh bachao.
Yoga preacher Ramdev courting arrest while leading this protest to...
Well, it's not the first instance, and from the way things are turning out in West Bengal, a poor farmer is jailed for merely questioning the West Bengal Chief Minister at a public meeting. Things are going just the way not many are wanting it to. The farmer, whom Mamta termed as a Maoist, was denied bail by a court. His family is fuming, and so are many others who are wondering if anyone has a right to disagree with the government in Bengal. And more horror stories emerging from the senseless mob violence in Mumbai this Saturday. CCTV footage shows how women constables were groped by people who were part of this mob, and video footage uploaded on YouTube shows how young men were travelling on trains for this. The so-called demonstration arrived with arms and iron rods. Now, the police said this violence was pre-planned, but the larger question is, why was the police and the state government then caught completely off guard?
NDTV.
Well, even as the Finance Minister P. Chidambaram has ordered a review of the retrospective tax policy, is there a fresh hurdle for tax reforms? India's Attorney General has said. Well, police sources have told NDTV that air hostess Gitika Sharma's appointment letter from the MDLR Airlines had a clause that she was short break, but on the other side, a look back at the spectacular show India has had at the... Welcome back. Now let's just look back at the spectacular thing we've had at the Olympics. 3 medals in Beijing in 2008 to 6 medals in London 2012. India's medal tally has doubled, which makes it India's best showing ever in a single edition of the Olympics. Let's take a look back at the 6 athletes who returned as winners.
The Indian athletes had disappointed for 2 days, having flopped in archery, and the mood was down in London. But on the 3rd day of the Olympics, Gagan Narang opened the account. The Indian gold finger had to settle for the bronze medal in the men's 10-meter air rifle event, while Abhinav Bindra failed to even qualify for the finals. 4 days later, we had a true underdog success story when Vijay Kumar won India's first silver medal at the London Games. Vijay could have won the gold in the 25-meter rapid-fire pistol, but the eventual winner equaled the world record. 1 day later, India's last hope in badminton walked away with a lucky medal. Saina Nehwal clinched the bronze after her Chinese opponent withdrew with an injury midway through her match. With no male boxer managing to win a medal, MC Mary Kom made the most of women's boxing, making his debut at the Olympics. The Manipuri boxer won the bronze in the 51 kg category after a spirited campaign. After as many as 3 Indian wrestlers failed to win a medal, Yogeshwar Dutt ended the drought on the penultimate day. Battered and bruised, Yogeshwar fought as many as 5 bouts to win the bronze in the 60 kg category. And then on the final day of the London Games, India's brightest medal hope Sushil Kumar looked good for a gold. But dehydration took the steam out of the 29-year-old, and India had to settle for a silver medal, making the Najafgarh man the first Indian to win 2 medals in 2 successive editions of the Games.
While we celebrate the 6 athletes who won medals at the London Games, let's not forget those who came very, very close to a medal but missed out narrowly. Here are the top 5 Indian athletes who missed out on medals in heartbreaking fashion.
Krishna Punia and Vikas Gowda may not have won a medal, but they reached where just a handful of Indians had reached before finals of an athletic event at the Olympics, finishing a creditable 7th and 8th respectively. Parupalli Kashyap, another Indian who made history at London 2012, becoming the first male badminton player from India to make it to the quarters of the Olympics. He was just a win away from a medal before losing to world number 2 Wee Chong Lee of Malaysia. Next on our list of heartbreaks is the spunky boxer Devendra Singh. He may have lost in the quarters, but won praise from all quarters for his aggressive boxing style. He shares the 3rd spot with Vijender Singh, who faltered in the quarters, just 1 win away from equaling his bronze medal winning performance from Beijing. At number 2 are the badminton girls Jwala Gutta and Ashwini Ponappa, who failed to progress to the quarterfinals of the London Games despite winning 2 out of their 3 group games. The girls blamed the round-robin format for their exit and alleged match fixing, but their appeal was turned down by the authorities. The top spot goes to Joydeep Karmakar, who came agonizingly close to a podium finish but missed it by just a solitary point. Joydeep hadn't won an Olympic quota but performed exceedingly well at home to get a nod from the national selectors. Karmakar vindicated their faith, finishing 4th in the 50-meter rifle prone event.
And before we go, a quick check on the weather. Let's go across to Divya.
Hello there. Southwest monsoon started from the 1st of June. It usually starts from the 1st of June. This year, it was delayed by 5 days, but till date.
This is NDTV, and you're watching NDTV 24/7.
Ramdev and his supporters refuse to leave the makeshift jail even after the police say they are free to go. The protest turns political.
अगले लोकसभा चुनाव में किसको हराना है और किसको जिताना वो सब बताएंगे.
But government sources say they will not get provoked by Ramdev, will avoid the late night action that they were criticized for a year back at Ramlila Maidan. The farmer who West Bengal Chief Minister termed as a Maoist will remain in jail after a court refuses to grant him bail. Outrage over Mamta's actions. The violence at Azad Maidan, which left 2 people dead, was planned, says the Mumbai police. Footage of mobs with weapons and petrol cans are proof. Vodafone must pay the retrospective tax, says the Attorney General of India, even as the new Finance Minister ordered a review of the retrospective tax. A contract by ex-Haryana Minister charged for the suicide of air hostess Gitika Sharma said she must meet him after work. And Sushil Kumar and well, according to sources, the government is determined not to get provoked by Ramdev's refusal to leave the stadium and is very clear that they will not repeat of what we've seen last time when Ramdev was arrested in a midnight swoop, causing much outrage and violence. But with Ramdev and his supporters refusing to budge from the Ambedkar Stadium, even after they were released, police say they may be forced to take some action.
Isn't this a huge security risk?
From this movement and what they're going to do next. Here's what a few supporters told me a while ago. It's going to be a long night here for thousands of people. Mr. Ramdev has made it clear that he's not going to budge from the Ambedkar Stadium in Delhi, and that means that all his supporters here, thousands in number, are also going to be here spending the night at the Ambedkar Stadium, one of the premier football stadiums in this city. At the moment, it's been completely taken over by these supporters. I'll ask my camera person to please follow me here and show you these people who are now eating their food. Sir, क्या खा रहे हैं आप लोग?
चना और ये लाई खा रहे हैं.
क्या खा रहे हैं?
चना और लाई खा रहे हैं जी. अरे यहाँ से तो मतलब कुमार से कांग्रेस पार्टी ने जो हम लोगों को यहाँ जेल बना के रखा है, न पानी की व्यवस्था की न खाने की व्यवस्था.
ये जो व्यवस्था हुई है क्या मिले आपको?
हम लोग मध्य प्रदेश के नेशनल पार्क कान्हा के क्षेत्र के लोग हैं जी. इसमें से काफी लोग आदिवासी हैं जी जी जी, और वो उतनी दूर से बाबा के आंदोलन को समर्थन देने आए.
तो सर ये बताइए कि पुलिस तो अभी ऊपर से ये अनाउंस करके चली गई कि आप लोग जाने के लिए फ्री हैं, आप जाना चाहे तो जा सकते हैं. जाएंगे नहीं?
बिल्कुल नहीं जाएंगे.